2021 season.
Whether you bleed orange and black,
whether you bleed red and black,
whether you bleed blue and white,
whether you bleed burgundy and gold,
nights in Northeast Ohio are best spent watching high school football.
Enjoy the show.
Can I get some Omahas, Mike?
Welcome to Forever, man. Let's go. Come on. This forever. No surrender. Yeah. You know that this right here forever. And there will be no surrender. Now allow me to reintroduce myself. They call me J.O.A. to the easy E-N. Know that we undefeated. Y'all are beneath them speeches trying to air a grievance. But his lines are overhead. Better check the air for clearance. Call the tower. This is ours. Clear the heat. The air apparent. Really, I've never been better. Legacy, this is forever. All the more times I've been severed. I'm raising the bar. You can go ahead and measure. Think about time for a toast. Time that we welcome to go. Yo, we're just leaving. I think about time that somebody go get them their coat. Come on. Here we go. You know that this right here forever. No surrender. It's forever. You know this right here forever. No surrender. It's forever. You know this right here forever.
Welcome into the Audible Call here on YSN. Week 3 of the high school football season. The Audible Call is brought to you by the WRS Wealth Advisors. And boy, we got a lot of games on tap. 27 of them, 25 that we got right here on the YSN network. And then we got a couple of games coming off YouTube, Boxcast, Wow TV. I was making fun of that one earlier, Anthony.
Wow.
You got a kick out
you
of
got
that.
a wow, TV.
So, but we also got some other scores we'll be keeping an eye on. East of Villa Angela, St. Joe's, Springfield, Geneva, Edison, Minerva, Latonia at Strasburg, Franklin, Mineral Ridge traveling to St. Thomas Aquinas, along with Newton Falls, Matthews, Orange, Wycliffe, Cardinal Mooney playing the Big Red, and Lowville at Tuskegee Central Catholic. That's just some of the games we don't have. We do have some. Anthony, as soon as I got here at the athletics today, he says, hey, I think this McDonald Camel game could just sneakily be a good game. Tell me why, Ant.
Yeah, I think it's two teams that are kind of resurging this year as a program. They're coming back from tough years, especially this Camel team. They've had a lot of time as a struggling program, but they get a win in week 1. They're competitive against Lowville in week 2. They don't get the win, but you can see the strides they're making as a football program. And then McDonald, they're world beaters this year right now, 2-0, and they've dominated in week 2, and they snuck out a win against Southern in week 1.
Thing I like about McDonald, you want to talk about a well-conditioned team, and I know Dan Williams has always had those guys prepared. That team has won both games in the fourth quarter. So there's no quitting that, even though they were down early in both of their games this season. They have come back to win those games in the fourth quarter. And there's some other interesting games. A nice little rivalry game, Crestview United. I mean, that used to be a big-time
old
rivalry.
School ITCL.
That could be an interesting game. In straps, and we're going to hit each other for 48 minutes. So,
and then, of course,
like
we're not forgetting about what could be the premier game of the night with South Range Warren JFK, two state powerhouses that have been to state the last couple of years, squaring off in week 3.
Yeah, and then speaking of South Range, Canfield, the defending state champs in their respective divisions, they're both looking to bounce back this week. Started the season off great, but week 2, they ran into a little bit of a snag in their season. But I look for the Raiders under Coach Rock to rebound, and Mike Pavlansky will have those Cardinals ready this week, Anthony.
It's crazy to think, either JFK or South Range is going to be 1-2 after this week.
Yeah.
When was the last time we got to see either one of those teams 1-2?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And then another interesting game I find out is Niles LeBray. Both have wins. Both have had losses. LeBray looked really bad in their loss, but then last week they just played a great game defensively as they bounced into the win column. Salem East Liverpool rivalry game. We know Salem has struggled out of the gate, still looking for their first win. But the Paul Cusick era in East Liverpool.
And it started with a bang.
Started out with a big bang.
They might build a statue of Coach Cusick right outside the stadium if this season keeps.
Lou Holtz, right?
Right.
And there is some other interesting. Brookfield Valley Christian could be a decent game tonight. Fitch traveling to Glen Oak. The Falcons looking to bounce back after they gave one.
Right.
I don't want to say gave one away, but lost one in the fourth quarter when they were in control of it last week. And I'm sure T.J. Parker's team is ready to roll tonight.
You brought up Valley Christian. They're trying to bounce back. I don't think anyone saw LeBray coming in and beating them quite handily last week.
That was the big thing. Like, after the way LeBray played week one, the job they did against Valley Christian, that was a defensive they were ready to go in that game, and I like that one. Lisbon Waterloo, the Blue Devils looking for another win. They've gotten off to a pretty good start. And then Southern. It's going to be an interesting game against East Canton tonight, I think.
Yeah. Well, we saw East Canton last week against United. United was able to handle them. I think this is a game where Southern can use to get a lot of confidence heading into EOAC play. I think they still have that taste of week one in their mouth. They were angry. They were an angry football team. Last week against Crestview. I think they're going to be angry the rest of the season, honestly.
So we only got a few of us here at the mother station, as I like to call it tonight, but somebody's going to scream Omaha for me at some point. Either that or I'm going right into the camera when I was joking around.
Do it.
You will see nothing but my mouth screaming Omaha. We got to do that. But
we should have got you a quarterback's wristband.
B's in the house. Ant's here. Eric's here. Eric's got a shotgun guy with him. We got Ryder here, and he is ready to rock and roll. He's got my monitors up and rolling, and between three of us, we're each going to watch 8 games. So we can handle that. That's a challenge we accept, right, B? See, look, B, quiet. Doesn't say a word. No, he said, yeah, sure. Give me an Omaha, B, real loud. Omaha. There we go. See, we're almost ready to. Yeah, just bring it out. Beat that chest while you do it. So, but we are looking forward to it. We got any games starting yet, guys?
We're looking around. Right now we have you up with East Liverpool.
East Liverpool, all right.
And we're checking in on
Gary Burton has the call down on that one. We got a lot of announcers.
We got Fitch and Glen Oak starting.
All right.
Dom O'Brien on the call.
Dommy O'Brien got the call. Fitch, Glen Oak. We'll hit many announcers. Let's head down to East Liverpool. Let's pull it up live. We'll go to Gary and get things rocking and rolling there.
Number 11, Peyton Butler, and number 34, Kason Ramsey on the stop. Landed on Monroy pretty hard. He's kind of walking back with his shoulder a little twisted there. Yeah, he felt that one in his hip. Both players landed on him. So it'll be a third down. And 15 now, ball back across midfield at just inside.
It's caught by, looks like number 6, Robert Carcelli, and he takes the ball, and then he heads down to the 50, to the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and an opening drive. Touchdown, Wildcats.
We had a little pooch kick there by the Raiders, and Struthers was able to field the ball, and he made a nice cut to the middle.
Play action here. The pressure's there, and that's going to force an incompletion. That was Hayden Stanky there to break that one up. That's going to set up 3rd and 10 now on the 35. Back here, man in motion. And a long pass here on 3rd down, going up for, and that one's going to be broken up on defense. And breaking up that one was Caden Mitchell. Wyndham getting ready to punt now. Vincent Fay is deep to return for the Blue Jays. And not a bad punt there. And Fay's going to return this one.
Sergenovic rolling to his right, looking down. He gets picked. He's picked off by Jack Darney. Darney breaks a tackle, He breaks another tackle. He's down to the 30, the 25, 20, and he's going to go in for a Western Reserve touchdown. Jack Darney, the all-league linebacker last year as a sophomore, strikes quick and early here as Reserve with the initial touchdown on the Clipper turnover.
See the opening, he took it. Fade route, end zone. Taylor, incomplete. Just a little bit too much on it from Jack Erickson. And that's going to be 2nd and goal, and you don't mind taking a shot on 1st and 2 from the 2-yard line. Now you might try running it in. But it's only 2 yards, and you've had no trouble moving the ball to this point. Erickson sets back, looks to throw. He throws it, and it's going to sail past the outstretched arms of Farrell. 3rd and goal now, and at this point you just run it and say, we tried passing it, some passing touchdowns here, but let's run the ball here to your all-state back.
Yeah, ball on the 20, even though your line is inexperienced, new offensive line, I take my all-state back.
Gets the Lynch up the middle, and Lynch has reservations for 6. Ursuline jumps on the board early. They're up 6-0, and we'll see if they send the extra point team out there. They're going to go for that muddle huddle 2-point conversion, and it does look like they're going to go for 2. So we'll see what kind of trickery Coach.
Rolling, he's going to look to throw here. Pressure coming. He's going to pull it down. And he's got some real estate here. He's going to get out around. One man to beat. That's Schreffler there to save the touchdown, but going to take the ball inside the Lisbon 10. The defense over-pursued a little bit there. And he saw a spot, put his foot in the ground, and took. So it is going to be 1st and goal. All right, coming out, gun again. 2 receivers out wide right. Got 1 in close left. Boxcar next to the quarterback. This time he's going to hand it off, and Hunter Daly is there to meet the ball carrier. And we're going to get a laundry on the field. I think we're going to.
1st down for Christian Davis, looking for some space down the sideline, and there he goes. There's a taste of what this boy can do. Trying to get him out of the backfield, give him some more options here today. First time he touches the football, and it is a long touchdown for the Brookfield Warriors.
Everybody understands that these are 2 teams that are not going to back down from anybody. Green here last week, and then, of course, JFK playing Garrettsville Garfield, which they are mountain movers over there. Bolchak takes the snap, long pitch, extended play, and some running room outside the numbers, and eventually the Raiders are there to rally around the football. This one's going to be just outside the 10-yard line, and that will.
Down there, rallying his troops. Double back set with here. Danny and Cole. Pagano snaps the ball, play action. Launches it downfield to Josh Maseko, and he catches it. Touchdown. The band starts playing.
You can execute. That is a nice little play in the playbook.
Yeah, what they're doing there, they're going to get the pitch out to the left, and they're going to pull at least 1 guard, get him out there, give the guard some time to get out there, get a lead blocker for that running back.
Murray in the backfield. Bolshak with 2 receivers out to the right. They're going to give a whole lot there. Gus Valentine and company on the stop.
Tyran Davis
back with Geddes. Geddes fakes. He's going to take it underneath. Geddes gets outside. He's got room. He's got room, and you can kiss him goodbye. Geddes up the sideline, and he's in untouched for the G-Men touchdown. 48-yard touchdown run by Eric Geddes.
Snap is there. Bolchak going to roll out to his right, looking, firing where only his guy could have it, and it's incomplete. And that will bring up third down. It's waiting for the scoreboard to change. I should have just been looking at the sticks.
Yeah, they got nice LED sticks.
What a good crew they have down there for the chain gang.
Yep.
So it is 3rd down and 10. Ball rests at the 10-yard line. Now it's going to be it's goal because there's no line to gain. It's the touchdown. So 3rd and goal here. Bolchak rolls out right side, looking, firing, and out of the
hit sideline official, looks like.
Well, I guess you could say good hands by the official.
Quarterback's going to look to throw into the end zone, and that will be a touchdown, Waterloo. They will strike first. The entire defense flew to the opposite side of the field, and
he's going to hurt. They were trying to jump that, and South Range gets a little dirty laundry.
You put the offense back out there for JFK. It's 5 yards from the goal line, or from the end zone now. JFK is going to have the talk.
So now what do you do? This is a good question. This is a moment here. Littler is and he is going to be tasked.
I like that, though. You know, they had just enough. South Range had just enough. They wanted to jump in. They want to try and block it.
Don't do it again. Littler waits for the snap, holds there, kick is up, and it is right down Broadway. 3-0 conversion for Kennedy as they march down the field and punch in 3. We'll take a quick time out. Back after this on your home for JFK and South Range. You're watching your sports network.
As Comco celebrated 70.
Again, thank you for joining us again, Ben Jarvie
out there.
In Independence, Ohio,
Nobody
Stan Cozen
close.
Stadium. Beautiful night.
Caught down the right sideline. Dan Evans with the reception. And that won't get him close to the first down, but it still gets him a few yards here. We'll see if they elect to either kick or go for it to the 15-yard line after that. It was a 14-yard gain. So on the 15 they stand, 4th down and 7. They have to get it or they turn the ball over. 5:45 remaining in the first. Vaughn looking. Vaughn in the middle. Caught. Past the first down marker. First down for Fitch.
Job. I'll hand it to him again, and this time they'll. It's actually Jimmy that kept it.
And they do a good job with this misdirection.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. And like I said, this team reminds me a lot of Shard in the way they'll hide the football.
Yeah.
A lot of misdirection. And it's a lot of practice that goes into this to make it a well-oiled machine. And that brings up.
And counting. Fitch still with some life. They have 4 attempts to maybe get in for 6. Vaughn handing it off to Williams. Williams going to be tackled well behind the line. Great defensive play from the goal.
The pitch.
Well played there.
Breaks one now. Nice tackle.
Touchdown-saving tackle,
yeah.
but not before a first down. And once again, that's the first time you'll see the option there. They're doing a good job getting to Necker out of the backfield. They're swarming at him, but you had 3 guys there, the misdirection, the keep, and then the pitch, and nobody was there.
And Caleb Ellis, he's been that guy in motion for them.
And that's the thing. There's so many different options out of this offense. It doesn't look special.
Yeah.
Now they're going to go double tight.
Ellis with the pitch again. Bounces it out of bounds. Good job by Canfield.
That'll bring up about a second, probably gain of 3 there once they get a spot. We'll call
It's to play in the first quarter. Fitch eating up this clock so far in this game. Vaughn faking the handoff, looking. Vaughn still surveying. Vaughn moving around a corner of the end zone, caught. Touchdown Fitch. Curtis Shaw.
Ellis in motion. The fake
the
pitch.
throw. He's got a man out of the backfield.
Good tackle.
Necker again down inside the 4. It's going to be a little short. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and we'll call it third and 2.
Yeah.
It looks like.
Scotty Eaton with the tackle. He's been everywhere so far defensively.
He's a great athlete and a great asset to this defense, and both offensively. And now Canfield's just really got to, force them to make a decision. We don't know much about their kicking game here, but at least force a 4th down and make them make a decision here.
They've got him to 3rd down a couple times. Can they get him to 4th? They hand it off to
like
Necker.
Necker.
Yeah,
And
Necker
they got him down to 1, which is going to be a first down as they signal. So you got a 1st and goal here at the 1-yard line. Inside the 1. This is down maybe a foot or so.
Remaining on the 14-yard line. Vaughn looking in the corner of the end zone again. Caught again. Is he in? Yes, he is. Touchdown, Falcons. Dominic Perry. So now this time it's from 14 yards out.
Also, still no signal. And there it is.
Stream, we will play it for the first time. If you, but you can listen in that. Coach Rocco gave Bryce a lot of praise for last week's play. He really shined when we needed it, and that 40-yard kick was amazing. But it was more than that, just the hardiness of Bryce to hang in there, make the kick after he'd already come out with an ankle injury to the right leg, the right ankle, which is a kicking leg too. So kind of remarkable when you put all that together.
It's 2nd and 9 for the Devils. Henning calls for it. He's going to throw right now. He's throwing to the left side, or the right side, excuse me, and that ball is complete to Ethan Cannon. And there's a bunch of Clippers that come over and get Cannon. They had
and
to be
Bryce is going to be kicking this one off.
Whistle. But that was Craig Witherow and Kean Hartley, along with Parker Bush, all of them over there.
And Cannon last week, we're talking about receiving now, 6 for 75 and a touchdown. Yeah. So over half of Henning's yards is Cannon. So if you're Columbiana, you got to realize.
And it's a line drive kick.
Guy. So we got to kind of hone in
Picked
on him.
Up by, that is between players, and he gets a nice return. And he's dropped just shy of the 40.
Move to kind of a free safety.
Yeah, got Surjanovic and Bacon as the safeties, with Bush and Hayes McCoy as the corners.
First down, Blue Devils. You gotta love the spirit. As we were just talking about before.
You got those two backs out there.
Hey, they're both good receivers as well.
Yeah. Dual threats. Hands it off to Natoli. Fulton lead blocker. Sets a block. Natoli's going down the sideline, and he is gone. Danny Natoli, touchdown, Poland football.
Heck of a run there by Natoli.
But we always look for the next game, as Coach Rocco says, is 1 week at a time, one Friday night at a time. The run by Xavier Wilson goes for over 10, maybe 13.
4:37 remaining, and Gleno trying to respond after that dominant first possession from Austintown Fitch. They're 8 minutes off the clock, but the snap was dropped by quarterback Cole Anderson. And it looked like the running back wasn't even ready for the play. He was just standing there. So not a great look for Glen Oaks so far. They get -1 yardage on that. And they'll be marked now at the 32, -2 yardage. So not a fantastic start for the Golden Eagles, but let's see if they can retaliate. Cole Anderson signaling to his receivers. They got 2 on the left side, 1 on the right, and a back on his left hip. They send a man in motion and do a little Jimmy pass over to the other side, but it is a Falcon wall on that side. Nowhere to go, and they get knocked back behind the line of scrimmage again. Austintown Fitch with a lot of power here. And no, it's going to be a face mask against Austin.
Kind of looking like they have in years past, shooting themselves in the foot, not being able to lay off on the penalties. This crew kind of, I wouldn't say trigger happy, but they are calling a lot more than we've seen in the past 2 weeks.
Fake the give, looking to go down the field. Songer's got a step on him, and it's caught at the 33-yard line. He'll step out of bounds there. Braden Songer
goes right over the top of the Howland defense.
Third and short on the 30.
As Lakeview trying to convert.
5-yard line, 36. That turnover brought to you by
Ball placed
Save-A-Lot Food Store
on the 19-yard line.
The lowest prices. They got the best
Thomas
deals all
Easton
around.
to the right.
Stop in this weekend
Hero
with the
Gillis.
holiday coming up.
And looks like he's going to keep it. There goes Boom Gillis. And Boom Gillis with a huge first down. Looks like he is around the 10-yard line.
Always a good deal in bundles.
It's going to depend on the official marker.
Always. Stop in to Conant Save-A-Lot Food Store.
But Jermani Franklin on the step for the Liberty Leopards. And it will be first and goal here for Lakeview as they try to cash it in.
Keeps it. He's trying to break away. Great speed. And that play goes for over
3:27
20
to go in the first quarter.
Past, the 45. He's almost to the 40.
And they're going to take it on the jet sweep. There he goes, trying to fight towards that goal line is number 8, Leo Paris.
Audience running with ease.
And he is about maybe 2 or 3 yards shy.
Unfortunately, they've had a couple
to bring up.
Ackwelder with Warren to his left. Snap, bubble screen out.
More chunk yardage through and over a man into the end zone. Touchdown Raiders! A 15-yard touchdown puts the Raiders back in control of this ball game.
Beautiful vision there by Dominguez. Saw nothing was open in the middle, made one cut and was done.
Big touchdown.
Hackwelder trying to keep it himself. He's got a seam. Hackwelder walk the dog into the end zone. Touchdown. Hubbard strikes back. They go 90 yards for the score, and it only took them 4 minutes and 59 seconds. And we're all, well, not knotted at 7 yet. Extra point pending.
Right now they have 9 in the box as Carrilla stumbles forward to the 3-yard line now. Taken down on the play by Jaden Rushton, sophomore linebacker. And now this is something that's plagued Valley Christian so far in these last game and now this one. Time of possession. They ran 4 plays of offense. And now Carrilla bounces this one outside, nowhere to go. The defensive line is there to put a stop to that run. Gain of none. But time of possession, first quarter, this Valley Christian offense didn't touch it till about 2 minutes to go in the first. And now they've run 4 plays of offense. And Brookfield's had it for the rest of this quarter. We're down to 3.5 minutes to go. This is going to be something that this team is going to have to work on as this season goes along. Getting the football, holding on to the football, or else this defense is going to be worn out by the time we get to halftime. So Rankin back in there at quarterback for 3rd and 3. Hand off to Rico Smith. They look to get him up the middle. Legs are churning to the goal line. Is he in? Signal from one. Referees a touchdown. Now they both agree. So Rico Smith on the 3-yard touchdown here for the Brookfield Warriors as they now grab a third.
Off running left. Boatsar didn't get it. He stopped short of the line to gain, and it's a turnover on downs.
Good stand by that defensive front to stop that straight-ahead run by Bosar. He had a big gain on the last play, and a chance for this Beavers offense to strike one more time.
So turnover on downs. Beaver Local's going to take over inside their own territory at this time at about the 29-yard line.
Purdue, 70 yards last week on the ground to go along with this Klein offensive attack.
3 minutes and 4 seconds to play here in this first quarter, and the Beaver snapped the football. They were not ready for that snap at all, and Klein has to escape the pocket and roll out and just throw that one away.
That first down brought to you by Chris Breck State Farm Insurance. Consider bundling your insurance coverage and saving money. Call Chris Brecht this weekend, 593-1191, or when he's back in the office probably after the holiday. Call him up because we got things to consider. Chris Brecht looks out for you and your family, and he's just looking out for your best interests. So give him a call and try to figure out what works best for you, 593-1191. And that's a Conant Spartans touchdown again, the second so far tonight, both for Wyatt Payne.
Eyeballs go right to that receiver, and Heddleston was a key contributor on that play.
Oh, yeah. So 5-yard pickup there. Sets up 3rd down and 5. near the marker right there. We'll see if they give it to him.
Low to the ground is Purdue. Shifty running back, able to hit that line in a hurry. And they're going to give him the spot.
Are actually going to keep it here with Moody. Looks like a penalty marker down. He is in the end zone, but hold on. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see what the official's call is. Could be a holding call. And it's going to be a block in the back called against the Leopards. So they're going to take the touchdown off the board. And it's going to push Liberty back. So he found a seam there going down the sideline. But number 17, DeJuan Moody's touchdown will be negated with that block in the back. Second down and 18 going to come up for the Liberty Leopards as they move the ball back to the 26. A huge atmosphere for the Lakeview Bulldogs in their home opener. Almost the entire community coming out.
Got a man again open, but he's going to boot it.
There it is.
And get into the end zone.
Touchdown, Canfield.
And I can't tell who was wide open to get in the back of the end zone. He just doesn't want to throw it over here to this side. He saw it. It looked like he saw it initially, but he's like, I'm going to play it safe. I don't want to throw this one away, and was able to get in the end zone. So Canfield gets on the board with 7:45 remaining here in the second quarter and look to
tie this
get
game
the
up.
extra point here.
Ethan Rittenor with the extra
the junior
point.
Kick down and good for the Cardinals. So we've got a 7-7 game here in Canfield, and we'll take a minute. And
Another flag on the play. And it looks like it's going to be on the Blue Jays again. Not sure who it was on. Might have been a little extracurricular contact there. Yep, ref's moving the ball up. We'll see where to.
Wildcats on the 12-yard line.
Thank you for the correction. It is the 12-yard line. It'll be Carcelli off to the left again. He'll hand it off to Bram once again. Bram takes it down, and he will. Will it be enough?
Yes, he gave it to him.
Touchdown, Wildcats. Devin Bram.
Bram started out on the inside there. It wasn't going anywhere. Then he was able to bounce it out to the outside to the left, and he was able to get to the corner and get to the pylon. That's a touchdown for the Cats as they go on the conversion.
It looks like the Wildcats will go for two.
Yes.
So with A.C. Carter and Devin Bram in the backfield, we have number 9, Niger Howard, playing quarterback at the moment, and number 10, Candace McLeod. They slips off to the right, and as well as Bram. And it looks like he will hand it off to A.C. Carter, and he
did get
Carter
the corner.
good for two.
I like what the Cats did there in their offensive set. They came out in like a power I formation, and the guys that set up at fullback went to the right edge there and set up as tight end in motion there. And then the pitch to Carter, he was able to get the corner to the right and get the pylon. He was able to get in there. So conversion attempt makes it 14-0 Wildcats here as we have 10:58 to go in the second quarter.
Okay, and as the Wildcats score, we will pause briefly and
here. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Bruton now in the backfield. And a passing play here. McCune, and he completes this pass. And that's going to be inside the 10. Making the catch there was Matt Kolachek.
And we have an injured player on the field, so we're going to go to commercial break, and we will be right back.
Going the extra mile at Greenwood Chevrolet means taking care of our local customers.
Realizing, number one, that we're here for them.
Shotgun set again here. Now Jaquan Smith in at running back as Bruton goes back to wide out. And nope. He'll actually move in motion. He's in at halfback. And takes the handoff there, but I think he's going to be short of the first down. Yep, 4th and 1 here at the 6, as that run went for no gain. To no one's surprise, Wyndham keeping the offense out there. Minute and a half left to go here in the first. And they're going to put Bruton back under center. McCune at wide out. Bruton keeps it, and he bounces out to the left. He's going to get the first down, and he drives it across for a touchdown, but there is a flag down. So we'll see if this one stands.
All right.
Not sure this one's going to stand.
A lot of pressure right here, dude.
We would like to thank the Chevy Network and Montrose Chevrolet for supporting our school this year. Whether you're looking for a new Chevy truck or used Chevy SUV, drop in at Montrose Chevrolet and check out their inventory for a wide range of new and pre-owned vehicles.
As we get lined up here.
They're currently having technical difficulties with the clock, trying to reset it.
Some more technical difficulties here up in the booth with the scoreboard.
That's exactly right. And right now we're at Pyman Tuning Valley in Grand Valley. The Battle of the Valleys. And we're going to
Hates things a little bit for Wyndham.
flip to Wyndham Jackson Milton. We're going to look in on that game too. All right.
And now it's McCune under center. And he drops back to pass. And this one's going to be picked off. I'll let you know who it is in a second. Number 12 running down the sideline. And he could go all the way. Gets a nice block there from Fay to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Blue Jays. An 89-yard interception return.
First down coming up, 1st and goal. Quick throw to Johnston. Great motion, great play design, executed to perfection. Austin Klein with a second passing touchdown of the game and a little shrug to the sideline.
Wide open was Johnston. Klein knew it was coming the entire way. Able to find his teammate, the receiver, in the end zone for 6.
He's going to fight his way forward, and he's going to be in for another Pyman Tuning Valley touchdown. As that's going to be a 22-0 lead as of right now. We await to see what Pyman Tuning.
And Tyran Davis, Devontae Taylor. I could go on and on. That's just the starters. Like C.J. Liam Bruin is another one. Jack Erickson, obviously, the quarterback. DC Farrell is the one everyone talks about. what about everyone else? I mean, everyone talks about Christian Lynch because he put up those numbers last year. But how many guys are you seeing? How many teams, are you seeing that have the skill players that Ursuline has this year?
Yeah.
One, maybe two.
Green, Vickery next to Croston. He's going to throw a fade to the back of the end zone, and he's going to catch that. That was number 10, Jaron Nowakowski with the catch. There is a penalty on the play, so now we will wait and see. That fade play was executed beautifully there from Croston and Nowakowski. And by the looks of it, the penalty is going to be wiped away, and that's going to be a successful 2-point conversion there for Pymatuning Valley as they lead 24-0 here in the beginning of the second quarter as they look to kick this ball off to Grand Valley here.
And then the shotgun, Max is set. And low snap, and he kind of fakes the handoff, but it's not fooling these guys. And it's tipped by the defender. That was Puklevic and a couple of the other guys. And it's going to bring up 3rd and long for Conneaut. Also have to make it in the end zone for this to, to get something out of this here. Can't get a first down. Might also see another Bryce Spurlin field goal try if this one doesn't work out.
On a slant, or do you give it to, you give it to Harmon and let him bulldoze in?
Yeah.
Do you let Jones try and be missed and hit out the corner?
I mean, right now you have number 53, Sarmad Shakur, 5'11", 265 pounds. So he's a lead blocker for Matt Jones.
And
trying to get in the end
he's
zone.
going to get in, and that's where that 6'2" matters.
Yep.
He's able to reach across, and the Cowboys are.
I mean, I wouldn't have any fear in letting Bryce kick. It's a 6-yard touchdown play. Whatever your best 6-yard play is, if you go for it. Looks like they might. They're not changing anybody out, so it looks like they're going to stay on and go for a 4th down try for a 7-point or 6-point play, rather. Can't assume it's a full 7 as we're sitting at 13-0 so far. Yep. Timeout called by Independence. Right before the snap, they're trying to ice him a little bit, and maybe they weren't set all lined up properly. So they're going to call the guys over.
Twins on both sides, Nate. Schobel in the shotgun with
pressure coming on the
Puckett.
near side.
He has a man deep in the end zone, Nate, and that's going to be a touchdown.
Oh, dropped it in beautifully,
Ooh.
Quinn.
Right there. Beautiful ball and everything, hauled in by number 11, Casey Miller, the sophomore, Nate.
Erickson to RPO, fade route, Liam Bruno, diving catch, touchdown Irish. Jack Erickson with a dot to CJ Liam Bruno. But Liam Bruno finished it off with a heck of a diving catch, and Ursuline keeps adding to the highlight reel tonight. A great ball, but an even better catch, and you can't believe it over here, Julian. That was one heck of a throw, and one heck of a catch, I should add.
Oh, my goodness! It's a foot race at the 10. Touchdown, Boardman.
Wow, what a return.
That right there, about a 86-yard for number 23, Marcus
Rett.
With that stop, Blue Devils take over on down. First down, Blue double.
I can say that this was definitely
I know, that's what, I mean, that's what I do too. That's also
She
because
thinks she's
when I
gonna
call
sleep
it,
good.
I'm like, also, I have to move it while I'm calling it, but I have to pay attention to the game too. I know, I don't have that. I could get a whole new thing. My dad wishes I had one, but. And on first down, it's a deep pass and almost stopped. That Huya goes up to block that one. It's kind of a lob pass, intended for.
Happy that they at least change it and they try to be as accurate as possible. Still says 5, so we'll go with that. They'll lose some yards on that one. Maybe about 1. No, looks like he's maybe going back 2 yards on that one. Oh no, once everybody settles, where the official's standing, hard to tell where the mark